my feet. Rattle the cage, let the fury ignite. Light up the dark, no fear in sight. Battles rage on, we'll take the heat. Stomp your feet, grit your teeth. Chains will break as thunder rolls. Like an lowering
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PWE! And welcome back to PWE Grit! We are starting off the show with a championship celebration. In the ring right now, Arthur Briggs, the COO.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PWE Grit. At Opportunity for It All, we had a lot go down in the night, but I want to invite the highlight of the night out to the ring. This man won the Opportunity briefcase, and in the same night, cashed in on Gabriel Cole to become the PWE champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the new PWE champion, the submission magician, Chris Slava.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, we're in the Game Changer era, and this man has changed the fucking game. 6 matches in, and is now the PWE champion, the third ever Opportunity briefcase winner, none other than the Dragon Emperor, none other than the submission magician. It is none other than the former UKW Pride heavyweight champion. A man that is training inside of SWW's Performance Center. It is Chris Slava. And the reception for Slava inside of the Grit Zone is absolutely deafening here tonight. We are embarking in a new era of PWE. And it looks like Chris Slava is going to take the charge as the PWE champion. Birmingham Brawl, this man debuted. Opportunity for it all. He made his opportunity heard all across the world. And now he embarks on it with an amazing Grit Zone crowd holding the PWE Championship as these fans chant, "You deserve it." Let's see what the new PWE Champion, Chris Slava, has to say.
Thank you guys. Thank you. You know, it's been a while since Opportunity for It All. It's my first appearance here on Grit as champion. I've had a lot to think about what I was going to say, what my first appearance as PWE champion would be like. And now we're finally here. Some of the words have just gone out of my mouth, so I might have to be improvising this a little. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Well, for starters, let's go over introductions again. So we'll do it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know me, my name is Chris Slava. And I am your new PWE champion. You know, since finally holding this belt, this title, I said to myself that now it's my time. And my ascension has officially begun. When I wear this title on my shoulders, I am now carrying PWE on my shoulders. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with all of you. That's kind of scary. To be in a company for so short of a time, and in a span of 1 month just getting in here, you're already the world champion. It's scary, but it's also exciting. That means, what could I do if I became the world champion this quickly? What else could I do? Hell, maybe we will keep this world title for a long reign. Maybe we will win other titles while holding this. Hell, we could probably become a double world champion. Hey Tyler Drake, how you doing? Enough joking around. Being the new PWE champion, 6 matches in, span of 1 month. It all started when I held that briefcase for the first time. There's only one word on the briefcase, or at least the one word that matters. Opportunity. Opportunity is something that is not given. Opportunity is something that you make. Opportunity is something that you take. So when I won that briefcase, I looked dead in the center of that word, opportunity. And then I made a choice. And because of that choice, I am now standing here on Grit in front of all you people as your new PWE champion. And now, later on, I'm going to give that exact same opportunity. Tonight, there is going to be a fatal 4-way elimination match to determine my first opponent, my first defense at the next pay-per-view at Summer Brawl. So some few words to those competing in there. I don't even know who the competitors are. But I give you some few words of luck. I dare you to make your opportunity. I dare you to take it. I dare you to try and beat me for this PWE championship. But listen closely, because I don't care whoever wins it. I'm not going to make it easy. Because if you think I'm some pushover superstar who just won this in a month out of sheer luck, then let me tell you something. Because apparently you guys haven't been listening. So I'm going to tell you to y'all one last time. My name is Chris Slava, the Dragon Emperor, your submission magician, the best technical wrestler, scratch that, the best wrestler on the world today. And again, your new PWE champion, and may long as I reign, I will take this championship to the top, because the ascension has started, and the Enterprise is now my new empire. So once again, best of luck to those in the Fatal 4-Way, and I'll see one of you at Summer Brawl. But until then, bye-bye. See you later.
An absolutely incredible championship celebration from our new PWE champion, Chris Slava. But what was not beautiful was when this man, Elijah Valentine, costed Kazarian King, his own student that he trained at Hollow Academy, the PWE championship. And what was shocking, due to his animosity towards the former PWE champion, Gabriel Cole, which we'll hear from Gabriel Cole tonight, and we'll also see the man that attacked Gabriel Cole early on, after PWE Opportunity for It All, none other than Black Iron. He will be in singles competition tonight, and honestly, I don't know how Elijah Valentine can sleep at night. Elijah Valentine, ever since coming to PWE, has caused nothing but mayhem, nothing but violence, and nothing but absolute cruelty and betrayal. Especially betrayal to the PWE Nation, but not even the PWE Nation. Most importantly, his own student, and none other than Kazarian King, who is not here tonight. And now, Elijah Valentine goes one-on-one with Stephen King here tonight in our opening contest. And Stephen King has not gotten any wins here tonight. I'm sorry. I need to wake up. Any wins inside the Enterprise so far, we think about it, he debuted on Season 7, Episode 1 of Grit, and he was actually in a triple threat qualifying match to determine the inaugural PWE champion, which is ironic that he's facing Elijah Valentine because he won one of those triple threat qualifiers, but when it came to resolve conflict inside of a steel cage against Gabriel Cole, he lost, and Gabriel Cole was our PWE champion, because the man that returned this past Monday on Ignite, Andre Simmons, won that at Race to the Top, but unfortunately got injured at Pinnacle 3 and had to vacate the title. But obviously the PWE championship is not on his mind because he's over on Ignite and he's clearly focused on Rio de Janeiro. Is he focused on the upper echelon as well? I don't know. We'll find that out this Monday on Ignite. But tonight is Friday. Tonight is Grit, our opening contest here tonight. Elijah Valentine, the cocky son of a bitch, the fucking traitor, versus Stephen King here tonight. Our opening contest going on here tonight to start off the night. How many times can I say night? I don't know. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Valentine versus King. Opening contest of Grit. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie up to go ahead and start this match. I know Leon Cruz might have a tiny little grin on his face due to what happened this past Monday on Ignite after his match against Aaron Heights, which Aaron Heights will be in action tonight against the returning Black Iron. Amazing shots by none other than Elijah Valentine. I mean, as much as I hate Elijah Valentine, as much as I despise, and as much as I am a little bit unbiased towards Elijah Valentine, I gotta admit, he has some great offense. Able to carry the dead weight of Stephen King. I mean, it's dead weight to him. I mean, Stephen King, no offense to him, he has an absolute incredible physique. But Elijah Valentine is straight dog walking him here tonight. And you can see Elijah Valentine with the bluegrass kick. Shades of Gabriel Cole. And Valentine now calling him up. Not even looking at him directly in the eye. Off the ropes. Looking to fly. Springboard. Crossbody to Stephen King. Laying him out. And honestly, Elijah Valentine has been all gas, no brakes with it. Yada I mean. Shout out to Jacob Fatu. But oh God! The power bomb on the barricade, looking directly at the camera, sending a clear-cut direct message to Kazarian King. Turning his back on his own student here tonight. But as I was saying, Valentine being all gas, no brakes with it, he is definitely sending a clear-cut message to Kazarian King. But for Stephen King's sake, not sake, but Valentine is doing it at Stephen King's mercy. Nice gator roll offense right there. Now lifting him up like dead weight, going for a power bomb. Cover, middle of the ring, and King able to kick out once again inside of this match. But how many kickouts does he have left inside of him? Oh, big clothesline sending him out of the ring once again. And Elijah Valentine now rolling outside of the ring, now looking to target. Oh, look at this kip up by Stephen King. He may be looking to fight back here. Gets a collar and elbow tie up and able to drag him down to the ground as his arm, and he stomps it right into the floor. I almost said mat. I mean, there is a mat on the outside of the floor, but in order to tell the difference, you gotta go ahead and, make it obvious. And Elijah Valentine gets it back in the ring. Oh, springboard savate kick, making Stephen King see a little bit of red. And now I think he's looking to add insult to that wound with another springboard savate kick. It connects. And Valentine has King right where he wants him and locks him in to the tequila sunrise. Elijah Valentine has it in tight. And look at that. To stop the pain, King taps and Elijah Valentine gets a win, and he hasn't gotten a win in a long time, and maybe he just needed to cut off the people that uplifted him. And Kazarian King. Elijah Valentine gets the win here tonight. What an impressive showing by the Voice. Wait a minute! Kazarian King is here! We were told he wasn't here tonight, but he's attacking Elijah Valentine with a kendo stick right now. Oh my God, it breaks it on the body. And look at this. Taunting Elijah Valentine as he lays down, picks him up. And look at this. Kazarian King knows he's got the crowd behind him off the ropes. Look at that, the King's nail. And Kazarian King sends a clear-cut direct message to Elijah Valentine as he lays there unconscious. And as we move forward with the night, after a great opening contest, we have none other than the Dark Horse, Shane Roach, making his return to the Enterprise after being indefinitely suspended for his actions at PWE Race to the Top. And we know what he was doing at Opportunity for It All. How fitting was it to return at Opportunity for It All, where he won the Opportunity Briefcase, the first ever Opportunity Briefcase holder. And he interrupted none other than Ace Stone. And we announced on commentary, me and JW Boss, that Roach would be here on the next episode of Grit after Opportunity for It All to explain his actions, to explain why he is here. And I think he is here for the PWE Television Champion, none other than Ace Stone. And thank God that he's here and he's not on menacing activity and he's looking to take out the menace, none other than Ace Stone. We're going to see what he's here for right now.
PWE Nation! Woo! Alright, let's talk. Alright, listen. I appreciate the reception I'm getting right now. It really means the world to me. However, it does not feel deserved right now. But I will make it deserved by giving my heart and soul to this company. Listen, let's talk about it. That PWE World title reign. Let's talk about it. That version of Shane Roach was pride, that was ego, and that was not letting my guard down. And trust me, my guard ain't down. I just got a lot more love for the PWE Nation, and especially the Grit Zone here tonight, because you guys are absolutely on fire after what happened at Opportunity for It All. I've been seeing the tweets, I've been seeing the Discord messages, I've been seeing everything, and I gotta say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody wishing me a good welcome back. And I got a lot more love for one man I want to talk about before we talk about what happened at Opportunity for It All 3. Tyler Drake, the MVP, and my brother. I'm sorry for what happened at Race to the Top. You know, the last thing I wanted to do was bang you up no matter how many times you and I have butted heads. And to be honest, I'm really glad you're world champion, man. I really am. Because you are more of a world champion than I could ever be, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love you, brother. Let's talk about a man who doesn't got a lot of love for the PWE Nation. our PWE television champion Ace Stone. I know a lot of people were surprised I showed up and let alone set my target on Ace due to my track record. Ace, I heard you were in the presser after the show and you had a few things to say about me after opportunity for it all. You said when we get to Grit tonight, right here where I'm in this ring right now in front of all of these fans, that I should reconsider my decision. That I should have celebrated my brother's international championship win and not gotten into your business. And that I will fade away. Interesting. Let's break all that down. Reconsidering decisions. How apropos you say that when you literally attacked our COO, Arthur Briggs. Brought out a weapon, which I am surprised you got into the building, that has been used multiple times and is probably banned from that company's history. And I've hit people below the belt to keep your belt. Now that last one, I could admit I'm pretty guilty there. However, I'm not on that type of timing anymore. I should have celebrated with my brother. Last time I recall, you put my brother inside of a casket 20 minutes away from his hometown. So for you to talk about my brother, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how he beat you in your first ever pay-per-view match here in this company. Let's talk about how he is currently the longest reigning PWE television champion when you are not. Let's talk about how he is now a Grand Slam champion. And also, let's talk about how you are the last person to talk about my brother. And if you bring up his name again, you're going to need more than Janice. You're going to need a damn SWAT team after I'm done with you, bitch. All right. I'm not on that timing. Let's talk about how I'm going to fade away, huh? Let's fade away. That's what you're gonna say, right? Yeah. I'm gonna fade away. That's what you say. Okay. You've been trying to make people fade away for the longest time, but the harsh reality is you have faded away from this show ever since Austin Wallace had something to say about your personal relationship with your father. And trust me, I get it. I had a bad relationship with my father. I 100% understand. But the last thing I would do is try to create the same chaos, the same trauma, and the same unhealthy teachings that man taught me. And Ace, down the line, I'm going to teach you a proper lesson about how to respect others, okay? And that's going to be inside of a PWE ring. So, I've broken you down. I've broken down all you got to say. I've called everything you have said, your every move. So, let's not waste any more time towards these fans. You can go ahead, black out the lights, turn on the Tron. Let's get this over with. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
Oh, and there he is.
No need to dim the lights, Shane. Because I've been back here the whole time. In fact, Shane, I've seen you a couple of times. I saw you walk into this arena. I saw you shake Arthur Briggs' hand. I saw you congratulate your brother. I saw all of it. And the only thing that prevented me from taking your head clean off your shoulders is the fact that I'm still banged up from that last man standing match. So with that, I'll say, Austin, you actually showed me something. You actually showed me that you're tough. But I also showed you what the inside of your own ribs look like. So back to you, Shane. You have a problem with my message. You have a problem with the way I go about things. Aren't you the one to talk? Aren't you the one to be the voice of reason around here? Because for a guy that wasn't on that type of time, you sounded really defensive, Shane. When I talked about your brother in the presser. And you seem to walk back in here regretting The man you were before when I walk around with no regret whatsoever. You think I regret what I did to Austin? You think I regret what I did to Austin Briggs? No. And since Shane, you don't know to leave well enough alone, I'm not gonna regret what I do to you. See, I warned you in that press conference. Stay away. Leave. But you don't want to. So how about I put you out permanent? Summer Brawl. You and me for the television championship. Shane, this could have been avoided. But like most, your pride, your ego got you in a situation that you can't get out of. So if you accept Summer Brawl, you're gonna face the consequences of your own action.
Ace, you're full of shit. I am sick and tired of you coming out here and preaching about how this is your locker room, how this is your democracy, how this is your television championship. Guess what? It's not going to be, because I challenge you to a match at Summer Brawl, Ace. Baltimore, Maryland, August 9th. You and me, mano-a-mano, one-on-one. And I'm also going to do something you don't know how to do. You like to go ahead and collect a paycheck and show up on the Tron and show up backstage. I am going to compete here tonight in the co-main event in my first ever match on Grit. So Briggs, do me a favor. During the co-main event, hit somebody's music. And while you're at it, right now, play mine. And we'll see who's at the end of the finish line.
Well, I was not expecting that from Shane Roach. Someone to actually fight back against a Stone. Since Austin Wallace is injured, Shane Roach has delivered the message. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more action. Ladies and gentlemen, strong words from a Stone and Shane Roach. We're going to see a match at Summer Brawl. However, you know, it's just one-on-one. There may be a stipulation added to it. Wait a minute, getting word in my ear real quick. Arthur Briggs has just told me he will announce the stipulation next week on Grit. You don't want to miss it. But right now, we're talking about a man who debuted on 4th of July. Grit, live from the Capital One Center in Washington, D.C. None other than that man on your screen right there. None other than Jason Prince. Jason Prince able to get the win against Aaron Heights the last episode of Grit, and did it in exceptional fashion. Gotta admit, Jason Prince, that blackout DDT is something you need to watch out for, as he hit a trifecta in order to put Aaron Heights away, and Aaron Heights fought well, and he fought really great. But tonight, his opponent, none other than another graduate of Hollow Academy, like we just saw, Elijah Valentine, and Kazarian King, none other than Jaden Hayes. Jaden Hayes able to go ahead and debut here. Not debut. Whoops. That was Jason Prince. Jaden Hayes able to go ahead and accept the challenge to face the new kid on the block. But you gotta put into accountability that Jason Prince has been wrestling for quite some time. He's training at the SWW Performance Center. I believe he's a P1W or F1W Rookie of the Year. I don't know. I don't have his accomplishments up. But he has a lot of accomplishments inside of the pro wrestling scene. But he's looking to go ahead and make an impact here inside of the Enterprise. I actually talked to Mr. Prince a couple of weeks ago, and he told me he wants to be in the best damn pro wrestling company in the world, and he believes that is none other than PWE. I don't think so. We're still growing, but it means a lot to me. But here we go, second opening match of the night, and look at this. A drop kick right to the back. It looked like Jason Prince was going to try to have a respectful lockup with Jaden Hayes. Jaden Hayes happens to be a striker. That's why they call him the headhunter. He normally strikes for the head as he went for that bicycle knee strike, I believe. And look at that, a rolling Rio. A front foot DDT. But we know that Jason Prince is close friends with the Windy City Savage. I wonder how Mr. Rio De Niro is doing. Kick out at 2. Match was almost over there. And Jason Prince looking to make a solid impact, looking to go 2-0 inside of the Enterprise. Look at this. Tried to knock him down, but oh no, look at that. Sling blade from the Chosen One. And a rolling thunder by Jason Prince looking to go for the cover here. Oh no, only a 1 count. Jaden Hayes needs to lock in. Jason Prince definitely keeping the foot on the ignition, but now we get that collar and double tire up that Jason Prince was looking for, and Jason Prince was able to go ahead and get control here. Let's see if he can keep it. And honestly, I know Leon Cruz grinning, maybe trying to hide the grin now that I called it out after what happened to him at the last episode of PWE Ignite. And Jason Prince able to get a snapmare into a headlock. This is great chain wrestling. Great technical wrestling being displayed here at PWE. Gotta love going back to, the technical game. You don't really see this kind of technical wrestling, I would say, unless it's like on the ground inside of amateur wrestling, but you do see it inside of maybe, UFC, MMA, Taekwondo. You may see these kind of moves here, and we know that a lot of men on our roster, big spine buster from Jaden Hayes, are big fans of the MMA scene, especially Jaden Hayes, and especially the man I mention all the time whenever somebody does the chain wrestling, none other than Leon Cruz. And now we're getting into the striking game. I can tell you one man that loves striking, our new PWE champion, Chris Slava. And Chris Slava, I'm getting word, will defend his PWE championship next week. Even though, I haven't mentioned it, there's a fatal 4-way elimination match in the main event to determine his opponent at Summer Brawl, or whoever wins next week. Who is his opponent, you might ask? None other than the Iron Man, Gabriel Cole, the man we're going to hear from later tonight. Next week, he is cashing in his rematch clause, and a big boot after the face wash by Jaden Hayes. Gabriel Cole looking to cash in that rematch clause. I don't know if that's a really good decision. That rematch clause, you can cash it in a 3-month radius here at PWE, here in the Enterprise. And look at this, Jaden Hayes, big elbow drop. And Jaden Hayes, honestly a true workhorse, has been challenging for the PWE Opportunity Briefcase, tried to qualify for it. He competed on 4th of July Grit, was able to end up in the final 2, and he might get the final 3 seconds here. No, big kick out by Jason Prince. He was the final 2 on 4th of July Grit in the Cruiserweight Championship Fatal 4-Way, unfortunately taking a loss to Luke Wolf, which we will find out Luke Wolf's opponent in a triple threat elimination on Ignite. Luke Wolf able to retain the PWE Cruiserweight Championship. I almost said PWE Championship. My bad. We will find out his opponent for the PWE Championship later on. Oh, look at that. Dim Mock by. Oh, look at that. Big kick right there. He calls that the first-person shooter. And now looking to hit the Blackout DDT, the move that defeated Aaron Heights last week, but now they're going to go up to the top. He calls this Final Flight, the cover by Jason Prince. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Jason Prince is now 2-0 inside of the Enterprise, and he's looking damn good while doing it. Congratulations, Jason Prince. Welcome to the Enterprise, my friend. Can't wait to see what you do here. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we will hear word from the Iron Man, Gabriel Cole. Don't go anywhere.
I'm just going to cut right to the chase. See, what I thought was going to be a good night, I thought I was going to be able to go home, celebrate, my title. No. Turns out that there's 2 leeches that just want to keep sucking my blood. Now, Black Iron, Chris Slava, I want both of you to remember one thing. Revenge is a dish best served cold. And when that time comes, you both will be left laying cold. And that title will be mine once again.
Very strong words from the former PWE champion to Chris Slava, the man he faces next week, along with the man that returned to cost the PWE championship from Gabriel Cole, none other than Black Iron. This man right here goes one-on-one with the Prince of Darkness, none other than the lover boy, Aaron Heights, here tonight in our third opening contest. And Aaron Heights has been on a losing streak as of late, and he really needs to bounce back and bounce back big time. We think about it. Weeks ago, he was challenging for the PWE World Heavyweight Championship against none other than the MVP, Tyler Drake. And honestly, I don't know what's gotten in there, Aaron Heights, man. He came in looking like $1 million. He took some losses. Mind you, he lost to a guy like Luke Wolf, who drops people on their heads and is the current PWE Cruiserweight Champion. I think tonight, Aaron Heights needs to find that desire, needs to find that fire. And whether if he's got to ignite the fuse or grit his teeth, he's got to do something. And this man did something at PWE Opportunity for It All at the expense of his longtime rival and former and current tag team partner, none other than the Iron Man, Gabriel Cole. That man right there on your screen is a former PWE champion, a former international champion, a former television champion, and a former PWE World Heavyweight Champion, none other than the Prince of Darkness, Black Iron, making his PWE return here tonight. And we know why Black Iron is here. Black Iron is here for Gabriel Cole. He saw what happened to Kazarian King, and he realized he cannot sit back much longer. And tonight, Black Iron makes his return inside of a PWE ring, making his PWE Grit debut along with Shane Roach later tonight in the co-main event. The Prince of Darkness is back, and darkness is about to ensue on Aaron Heights here in our third contest of the night. There was Heights, there is Iron. Here we go. Let's see what Black Iron's got in his first match back, starting off with a collar and elbow tie-up. We're going to see the technical wrestling of Black Iron here tonight, but it starts off with a headlock, and it looks like Black Iron able to go ahead and reverse that now trapping the arm of Heights. And look at this, Heights able to take Iron's arm and put it to the back. And look at this, Black Iron locks in that headlock. Very nice technical grappling from the Prince of Darkness, but Aaron Heights, a cruiserweight, but wrestles guys bigger than him. And Black Iron showing that he can hang. Look at this roll up here. Black Iron to get the quick win. No. Not even a kick out at one. Very smart, innovative, strategic kick out. But Black Iron is making Aaron Heights pay for it. Irish whip off the ropes. Big inverted spine buster by the Prince of Darkness. Black Iron making his return here tonight. Nice kick to the back of the head. Super kick to the gut. Kick to the chest. Oh, and it ends a Guri. Very great combination by the Prince of Darkness inside the corner. Very nice kick, sending Aaron Heights to the middle of the ring now. Black Iron could be looking for something. Springboard cutter. Very nice, going for the cover and a kick out at one. Black Iron's got to do a lot more damage if he wants to get rid of Aaron Heights here tonight. Off the ropes. What could Black Iron be looking for here? Looking for, oh my gosh! A backwards dive, and Black Iron getting the Grit Nation behind him tonight. Now perched up on the apron, rolls through. Big X Factor busting open the Loverboy. The cover in the middle of the ring. 2-0. A kick out by Aaron Heights. Heights able to stay alive. Heights, a graduate of Top Draw Academy, owned by Shane Roach. I wonder what Shane has been thinking of the way Aaron Heights has been running his business here inside of the Enterprise. No clue on that. Obviously, Roach is focused on the television champion, Ace Stone. We know that they will face off at Summer Brawl. Wait a minute, say 360 to Black Iron. The cover, not even a one count. Black Iron able to power through, immediately back up on his feet, but he's got, oh no, Heights looking to end it all right here with a Loverboy injection. Able to connect, goes for the cover, hook of the leg. It could be over here. Oh, and a kick out by Black Iron. Black Iron very close to losing his in-ring return. And these fans loving this match, chanting fight forever. Black Iron got to get back inside the driver's seat, and another inverted spine buster. Now going up to the top rope. The 6'2". Man, look at a fly. Big frog splash, hook of the leg. 2, 3. Oh, and no. Heights able to get the shoulder up just in the right amount of time. Oh, and look at this. Black Iron pulling deep, looking for something big, looking for something innovative. And Black Iron is fired up now inside of the corner. Hands behind the back, and another enziguri connected right on the dot. Now running over to the pin to beat Aaron Heights in his return. No, kick out once again. And you got to ask yourself, is Black Iron focused on the PWE Championship, or is he focused on Gabriel Cole? No clue whatsoever. Springboard super kick misses, and look at this, a nice 401k. Ooh. What? Oh, it's that damn paparazzi again. We thought Elijah Valentine was behind the paparazzi, but it looks like it's Gabriel Cole. And look at this, big clothesline. That damn paparazzi able to get away. Oh my gosh, what a flip off the top rope. Off the ropes, if you will. Oh, and look at this. Big back elbows. I think Heights was going for that. Oh, was going for Lovegoing Jackson, but Black Iron able to hit the elevated flatliner. Middle of the ring, nowhere for Heights to go. And few people have kicked out of that move, and Aaron Heights is not one of them. Black Iron getting the win here inside of his PWE in-ring return and his Grit debut, and he looks to set his sights on Gabriel Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, co-main event action is up next. Shane Roach's first match since Race to the Top. Don't go anywhere. Oh! Okay. A probably not so good welcome back for the Dark Horse known as Shane Roach. Top draw turn Dark Horse. Sword planner turn top draw turn Dark Horse. Whatever you want. Whatever you want to call him. Tonight in the co-main event. But before we talk about the co-main event, which is Mason Key versus Shane Roach, let's go ahead and talk about what happened earlier on in the night. Shane Roach was here to address Ace Stone, and Ace Stone interrupted him. Well, actually, Shane called him out, basically. If Boss was on commentary, he would call me Captain Obvious after saying that. We think about it. Roach challenged Ace Stone to a match. Ace challenged Roach to a match. And honestly, this is a really good first opponent for Roach, because if we think about it, as Roach makes his way to the ring for the first time since Race to the Top here in PWE, the Dark Horse Shane Roach has returned to the Enterprise. This is a really great first opponent for Roach and Mason Key. Mason Key, a very tough opponent, and Ace Stone has been very tough lately. And mind you, Ace Stone has won title defenses. However, we think about how he won the title. That was a casket match. We think about Resolve Conflict. That was a triple threat, no DQ. We think about Birmingham Brawl. It was a normal match, but he won. He lost by DQ by low blowing the referee and tried to attack Arthur Briggs after the match. And then we think about Opportunity for It All. It was a last man standing. So basically, Ace Stone has been able to use his advantage to keep his championship advantage to keep the PWE Television Championship. But Arthur Briggs is making the decision next week on what the stipulation is going to be. Takes it completely out of Ace Stone's hands, even though Arthur Briggs has made those matches. Got to think about that. But tonight, before we get to Summer Brawl on August 9th, Shane Roach goes one-on-one with Mason Key here tonight in the co-main event after a great match between Black Iron and Aaron Heights. Unfortunately, the paparazzi showed up once again. We thought that Elijah Valentine was behind the paparazzi, but it seems that Gabriel Cole is the man behind the paparazzi. Mason Key going one-on-one with Shane Roach here tonight in our co-main event. It starts right now. Here we go. A respectful collar and elbow tie-up. I know Leon Cruz is somewhere grinning from ear to ear because he is excited that Shane Roach is back in the Enterprise. That's for sure. Both men have a very mutual respect for one another as Mason Key takes advantage of the Dark Horse here tonight. Oh, look at that big one-arm snapmare into a headlock. And Shane Roach, first match back. He might have a little bit of ring rust. Who knows? He has been doing some stuff inside of ACW Full Throttle. Unfortunately lost the Block C and D semifinals to a man that he has never been able to beat inside of his career, none other than the MVP, Tyler Drake, his biggest wrestling rival, as he sent a message to Tyler Drake telling him that he loves him and he regrets the pile drivers, the 2-package pile drivers that he hit, for him to get a suspension inside of PWE, which is honestly fucking stupid if you think about it, because Connor Irwin's got a package pile driver. A lot of people have a lot of pile drivers here, and we think about it, Ace Stone at Resolve Conflict hit a package pile driver through the announce table onto, I believe it was Sam Osborne, I want to say. But hey, that's what Shane Roach is here. That's why Shane Roach is here. Shane Roach here to stop the democracy that he used to run with a championship, which was the World Championship. Held it for 434 days. Shane Roach, the longest reigning PWE World Heavyweight Champion in history, and now is looking to end Ace Stone's reign. Goes for the cover on Mason Key. It's a kick out. But hey, Ace Stone has held the title since, I believe, March 8th. Since Race to the Top, after putting Roach's brother, Shane Roach, in. Shane Roach's brother, Shane Roach. Gosh, I need to wake up. Shane Roach's brother, Trip Ice, the current international champion, the first ever Grand Slam champion, inside of a casket, 20 minutes away from Trip's and Roach's hometown. Roach's hometown being Murray, Kentucky. That's where Race to the Top, the first ever Race to the Top, took place on March 9th. Race to the Top 2. It's going to be where Opportunity for It All was, inside of Nashville. And Shane Roach has really taken advantage here on the outside. And I think Roach was going to powerbomb Mason Key onto the turnbuckle, but he had second thoughts. Tells him to suck it. That's the same flamboyant taunt he gave to Ace Stone. And Roach has said his guard isn't down. He's just got a lot more love for the PWE Nation. And that's completely understandable, but oh gosh. Roach hit with a black mass by Mason Key. Mason Key able to use that striking and submission game to his advantage. A graduate of Hollow Academy, the Samoan Ace, looking to take out Roach here tonight inside of the corner. Roach definitely stunned. Looking for that kick. But no, this is clothesline. Able to connect here tonight. Didn't connect on Ace Stone. And now lifts him up, and he calls this the Fragile Ego. Able to hit it. Goes for the cover on Mason Key. And no! A kick out by Key here tonight. That discus clothesline into the Fragile Ego. A wonderful combination by Shane Roach, but it was not able to get the job done. And a big side suplex landing on the side. Roach was. Normally when you hit a side suplex, you'll land on the back, but Roach landed probably on his ribs there. And Roach definitely feeling the pain in his first match back. Big clothesline off the top rope to the back. And look at this. Now the vicious forearms to the neck of Roach. And look at this. Mason Key now on the apron, but sees that Roach is rolling to the ropes. Maybe was looking for a springboard there. But now Mason Key did not connect the first time, but connects the second time. Now a chop, and now taking the leg into the ropes. And Roach is definitely feeling the pain on his first match back. And look at this, Samoan Kokita clutch, patented finishing maneuver for Mason Key. And you can tell that Roach is definitely fading here. Can the longest reigning PWE World Champion get out? And yes, he does. Look at this, Roach off the ropes, looking for that patented vintage cutter, added a little bit of pizzazz to it. We know Roach used to hit that Roach cutter all the time. Wait a minute, almost got caught for a spine buster, but no, Roach able to power out of it. And Roach now flips him over into a one-armed Boston Crab, locked in tight, nowhere for Mason Key to go. Well, actually, he could reach the ropes, but he's not going to. He kicks Roach completely off of him. And Shane Roach just had a burst of offense there after the Samoan Coquina clutch, able to power out of it, but it looks like Mason Key was looking to run on the ropes, but he had second thoughts, and that's what cost him right there. Catches a knee. Oh, and look at this big knee by Roach. Lined it up in the corner, waiting for Mason Key to get up off the ropes, looking for Hail Mary clothesline. Vintage Roach right there. And it's the new and improved Hail Mary clothesline, also known as the discus clothesline. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out once again by Mason Key. Roach trying to get rid of Mason Key, but Mason Key able to stay alive inside of the fight. Another side suplex this time. Roach landing on the back of his head, or the shoulder blades of his back, off the ropes, looking to hit that big kick that he was trying to hit in the corner earlier, able to connect. Roach dazed and confused, cover, and a kick out. Roach, if you want to challenge for the PWE television title, you gotta go ahead and lock into that mode that you had when you were the PWE World Champion. Just don't be a seductive son of a bitch, and this man might be a seductive son of a bitch with a back suplex on the apron. Targeting the back and targeting the back of the neck. Just targeting the upper body lately in this match. And Roach looking to counter. Roach needs to fire up here tonight. Otherwise, he might be saying goodbye to that television title shot, and it could go to Mason Key if he could get the win here tonight. Look at this, Roach going up the top rope. I think he's going for the movie hit. I race to the top, and this time it connects. Nothing but net. We remember Tyler Drake powerbombed it through a table, but he hits it tonight in the cover. Here, no, a kick out by Mason Key. Key able to stay alive despite the little spurs of offense by Roach. Roach with a slap to the face, but I don't think that was a good idea. A Samoan Coquina clutch by the Samoan Ace, Mason Key, and Key has it locked in tight, and Roach needs to get out of this, and he needs to get out of it now. Big back elbow once again. He's able to get out of it, but for how many times can you get out of it? Looking for it again, but no. Roach able to power out. Big backbreaker. Innovative offense by the Dark Horse. And Roach picks him up. Big chop and a claw. Discus clothesline. Hail Mary clothesline. And now Roach lifts him up. Looking for the second time. Fragile ego. And Roach now going inside of the corner. Oh, and he told me about this move. He said this is going to outpower the Broken Will. Flickered lights. Able to click the back of the head. And now Roach, not going for the cover, goes inside of the corner. And he calls this top to bottom cover. And just like that, Roach gets the decisive victory against Mason Key. Very great momentum for Summer Brawl, which we will find out the stipulation next week. And as you can see, Roach is glad to be back inside of the Enterprise, and he's looking to do it a completely different way, and he's looking to leave this place better than he last left it. Shane Roach looking to become the PWE television champion, but who will be the number one contender for the PWE championship? For the new champion, Chris Slava? We will find out up next, but first, we're going to hear a word from the NYU, Alex Young.
PWE. It's your boy A.Y. Alex Young. You know, since coming here, there's been one constant thing. When it comes down to it, nobody can truly beat me. That fact is still here. I mean, I'm still undefeated actually, in one-on-one action. I run through people. You need extra people to ensure that I am not the victor. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the upcoming four-way match. You know, the match where I get an opportunity at the PWE Championship after I was. Nah, I'm not going to say that. But I am going to win that four-way. I will become PWE champion. And I will be the future of this business. I will be the future of this company, as I've done many, many, many companies before. So I'll see you all out there.
Alex Young, you cheeky son of a bitch. You knew you were aura farming with coming out of that elevator. I wonder how much you paid the cameraman for that. But you can't pay anything here tonight, because Alex Young, here tonight, the NYU, as much as I like to go ahead and poke fun at him, I gotta admit the man is undefeated here inside of PWE ever since making his debut. And Alex Young here tonight inside of a fatal four-way elimination match to see who faces the PWE champion, whether that be Chris Slava or whether that be Gabriel Cole. We will find out next week. Alex Young looking to become a champion and take over here inside of PWE, looking to take the charge. Can he do it tonight when he goes up against three men? Those three men being Nick Kenneth, the Dragon Nail Prince, and the sicko Andre Graves. We're going to find out if Alex Young has it within him to beat these three men here tonight. Very excited to see what these three men can do here tonight. And I cannot wait to see who comes out on top. And we are going to see this man right here in action. Andre Graves, the second ever Opportunity Briefcase winner. It would be fitting for Graves to go up against Slava, considering he won the Opportunity Briefcase. And thinking about it, Alex Young and the man that came out just now, the NYU, Alex Young, were in the Opportunity Briefcase ladder match. Unfortunately, was not able to get the win, neither one of them. But Andre Graves is clear about what he wants to do here inside of the Enterprise, and that is become the PWE champion once again 2 times. As we see a man who had a little bit of disrespect towards the NYU Alex Young, none other than Nick Kenneth. But that disrespect goes out of the window. Well, it actually doesn't, but if he doesn't let it out of the window, you know what's going to happen, right? Alex Young is going to capitalize off the animosity, out of the pent-up frustration and out of the anger of Nick Kenneth, which is the last thing you want, especially in a number 1 contenders fatal 4-way. Nick Kenneth looking to take over the Enterprise, and so are all 4 of these men that are in this match tonight, especially none other than this man right here, who has been on a roll and also undefeated inside of PWE, none other than the Dragon Nell Prince. And even though I do hype up his theme song, I mean, shit, it's a really good theme song. I got to be unbiased here tonight because I got to go ahead and show love. I got to show support to all competitors here tonight. But the powerhouse Nell Prince would definitely take over here as the PWE champion. Can he do it? That's the real question. And he's probably the favorite if we think about the size and we think about what he's shown over the past couple of weeks. 2-0 inside of the Enterprise, able to defeat Elijah Valentine in his debut. And here tonight, it is young Kenneth Prince and Graves. Fatal 4-way elimination, big drop kick. And look at this. All four of these men creating carnage. No weapons introduced yet. I mean, it's no disqualification. Nice roll up there by Alex Young, but unfortunately couldn't keep it in long enough for the 3 count, not even a 1 count. But look at this, big knee and a poison rana by the NYU to Andre Graves. And look at this, Nick Kenneth now torquing the neck of Nell Prince on the ropes. Oh, big slam right there. Overhead slam by the NYU Alex Young, and he's looking to bring out some toys. Let's see what he brings out. Oh, my brother. Testify. Alex Young brings out the tables. Oh my gosh, an amazing chaos theory. Unfortunately, Andre Graves broke that up. I believe Nell Prince's head hit the neck, hit the corner of the table. Look at this, big back elbows inside of the corner by none other than, oh, look at this, Andre Graves, the former PWE champion. Nell Prince, we think about it, we look at this fatal 4-way, and this man, Andre Graves, is the only man to successfully, well, not successfully, to get an accomplishment here inside of PWE. And we think about it, Andre Graves is one sick son of a bitch now, and we saw that in his debut against Brad Sexton a couple weeks ago. Oh my God! You sick motherfucker! Superplex into a Falcon Arrow through the table, goes for the cover on AY, but no, a kick out at 1. Big implications here tonight, and Alex Young somehow up, looking for a power bomb, but no, it looks like, oh, look at that. Young not able to keep Graves where he wants him. Oh my God, Prince, power bomb on the apron, on the barricade, damn it. I did that opportunity for it all. Power bomb on the barricade to Nick Kenneth. Nick Kenneth able to pop up though. We know these men are going to be relentless here. Future shock DDT by AY, goes for the cover on Graves and a kick out at 2. Now Prince now going on to the outside. What could he be looking to do here? Oh no, going up to the top rope. And look at this, Young and Graves going at it. And look at this, big bicycle knee strike, ripcord bicycle knee strike, I might add. Kick out at 1. Kenneth and Prince going at it here tonight. And now Graves looking to get a piece of Prince. Oh my God, what a fastball forearm. He calls that the loaded sicko. Now goes into the cover, a kick out. Oh no, he calls that the silent shot. I was looking at finishers. Oh, look at this. Big. Oh my God. Oh, and right into the ring post by Alex Young. Oh, big cross body by Graves to Nell Prince. Goes for the cover, and it's not enough. A kick out at 1 by the Dragon. But the sicko looking to continue the attack as Alex Young gets back inside of the ring, looking to target Andre Graves. Oh, and look at this. Looking for a little bit of Arabian Press Hurricane Rana action by Alex Young. And look at this, still able to keep the offense on Alex Young. And look at this, big, oh my gosh, big splash into the enziguri, trying to knock down Nell Prince. And look at this, keeping the offense going. Oh my gosh, another forearm. And look at this. Oh my gosh. Sledgehammer inside the corner. Oh my gosh. Graves able to get out of it. Oh my gosh, but no, not able to get out of that strike right there. And look at this, Nick Kenneth now on the top rope, stalking Nell Prince, who has a stop sign in his hand, but no. Oh my gosh, spinning back elbow. Oh, wait a minute. Counter, kip up by Nell Prince. Oh my gosh, so much action happening inside the ring. Oh, look at that. Art of Betrayal by Graves, but it's not enough to get Alex Young back to the locker room. Oh my gosh, look at this, going for a fireman's carry. And look at this, big stun gun on the turnbuckle pad. Sorry, I don't have a drink near me. Don't have a Diet Coke near me like Jerry Lawler or Michael Cole, so you know, the voice getting a little bit raspy. But oh, look at that, Alex Young rattles Nell Prince and is able to send him back to the locker room. Nell Prince will not be the number one contender for the PWE Championship. And oh, look at that. He was looking to hit the final prayer, but it was not able to connect due to the counter by Nick Kenneth. Oh, wait a minute, kick, sweeps the leg. Oh, big missile drop kick inside of the corner. Amazing offense by the NYU. And look at this, Andre Graves looking for a crossbody, not able to connect though. Little bit too far away, and now Alex Young looking to take advantage. Big backbreaker by the NYU. And now focusing on Andre Graves, even though Nick Kenneth in the ring with a sledgehammer. Oh, and he's coming outside. Oh, watch out. Oh my God, right to the gut. And Nick Kenneth completely has 100% control. Oh my God, and throws that right at him. Oh my gosh, and the kendo stick. Oh, direct shots to Nick Kenneth here tonight. We saw a kendo stick in play earlier tonight when Kazarian King attacked Elijah Valentine. Definitely very developing. Oh, and look at that. Andre Graves was looking for the silent shot, but it was not able to connect. But Graves now with an Irish whip inside of the ring. Now looking to take over. Oh, and look at this. Andre Graves inside the ring, and it doesn't look like Nick Kenneth is wanting to come back inside of the ring here. And I don't blame him. But you got to think about the NYUs on the outside are a lot bigger, a lot stronger based on physique. But, you know, oh my gosh, but Andre Graves shutting my ass up completely. Despite the strength of Andre Graves, despite the size of Andre Graves, as he went for another silent shot there, not able to connect. Irish whip sending him back outside. And look at this, into a Kimura lock here by Nick Kenneth. But no, Nick Kenneth definitely wants to get his hands on Alex Young and definitely wants to challenge for the PWE Championship. It would be kind of deja vu if those two were to become the final two. Oh my God, a paradigm shift from Nick Kenneth. Middle of the ring, Andre Graves. See you later. No, kick out at one. Graves kicked out at one. Holy shit. Off the ropes. Oh my gosh. Alex Young taking advantage of Nick Kenneth, the NYU, looking to become the number one contender. But he's got to eliminate two other men in the form of Andre Graves and Nick Kenneth, and he knows he has to lock in. Wait a minute, roll up here. Nick Kenneth, nowhere to go. Counts one, counts two, and oh! It was almost see you later for Nick Kenneth, and now inside the corner, I think Andre Graves was going for a broken will. Oh, look at this, looking for a kick, but no. Great counter by the sicko. Andre Graves. Andre Graves used to be an X Factor, but not anymore. Art of Betrayal by Andre Graves. The cover, 2 and 3. See you later. Oh my gosh, a headbutt by Alex Young. The final 2, Young and Graves. Both these men were inside of the PWE Opportunity Briefcase ladder match on July 5th, an opportunity for it all. And now, these two go up against a man who was... These two looking to go up against a man at Summer Brawl who cashed in the Opportunity Briefcase after winning the Opportunity Briefcase in the same match that they were in Chris Slava, the new PWE champion. But Chris Slava might not have the title because he goes one-on-one in a rematch clause for the PWE Championship against Gabriel Cole. Big implications, and look at this. It looks like he's going for, oh my God, a Final Destination, I believe. Or a Styles Clash. I mean, it doesn't say Styles Clash, and I guess Final Destination. I guess the Faithbreaker 4 is a Styles Clash. I'm breaking the fourth wall. I told myself I wasn't going to break the fourth wall this episode, but I did. Big elbow drop by Alex Young. Alex Young lining him up, and he's looking for the dimension shift. Can he hit it? Bang! Head first into the mat. Goes for the cover, 2. And that is a kick out right there. Alex Young tried his ass off. Right there. Looking for a springboard. Hidden blade. Shades of... Oh! Look at that. Silent shot. And look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot about that table on the outside. Oh my gosh. And a power slam from the ring to the floor onto the steel steps as well. 2. Alex Young, I'm sorry, I was at a loss for words. Now going inside of the corner. Oh my God. Look at that. The CTC, he calls that cut the cam. And that almost cut the cameras just now. But it was not enough. But Alex Young might cut the cameras and end the episode here with the dimension shift to become the #1 contender for the PWE Championship. Oh, and a kick out by Andre Graves. Both these men still able to go. And I don't know how Andre Graves just kicked out of 2 dimension shifts. Oh, wait a minute. Look for a drop kick, but no. Oh, my gosh. And look at these two going at it. Oh, wait a minute. Roll through. Alex Young, parallel kick to the sicko. The NYU grabs the chair now. Oh, my gosh. And a chair shot directly to the ribs. Takes the chair out of his hand. Now tries to go for the cover. This could all be it. Counts 1, counts 2, and no! Graves still able to kick out. Oh my God, and Graves in trouble. Oh my God. A punt kick, no! Oh my gosh. Graves able to move out of the way in perfect timing. Now picking up that chair. And we know Graves is going to go straight for the head. We saw him do that to Brad Sexton in his debut. Oh my God, the chair's right there. Holy shit! The final betrayal. And just like that, that's the final nail in the coffin for Andre Graves to be the #1 contender. And Alex Young just took his first loss inside of the Enterprise. Alex Young, you fought hard, but Andre Graves, bloody and all, is the #1 contender for the PWE Championship. Who will be the PWE Champion? We'll find out in the main event next week when Chris Slava and Gabriel Cole face off. But Ignite is next week. We will see you next episode. Good night, everybody.